Hey, what's up guys? So in today's episode, we're going to bring you something a lot of you have been requesting in a video, and we are going to be doing another cooking episode. So we've got some frozen wahoo and grouper we're going to be cooking, along with some delicious asparagus, and we're going to make a delicious meal. So stay tuned.
Alright, Darcy usually handles the asparagus, and I do this delicious cream sauce. It's really good. And we're going to cook, I think we're doing wahoo, and there's some red grouper left over in the freezer. And so first I want to tell you a little bit about that. I know you guys ask about our fish all the time. God, you're bumping into me. What do you do with that fish?
Put it away.
Alright, so we have a ton of fish in the freezer. Like, you know, all kinds. And we use, I took a picture of it before, we use this vacuum sealer. And we get the, you know, obviously get the fish, we vacuum seal it. And we, you know, I like to leave it, I like to eat it before a year. But anyway, that's what we use. That's a vacuum sealer. You can get that on Amazon. Probably use that Amazon gateway link that Darcy has in the description, so you can, you know, you can get a couple dollars for that.
Yes,
right?
please. Yeah, use my link and when you shop on Amazon, and it costs you nothing, and I get a few pennies from that when you order stuff. So I would appreciate that.
Right. And we also preheated the oven to 350, and I put a pan on here with a little bit of olive oil. We use Kirkland olive oil. Darcy's got it over here. Kirkland olive oil. We get everything from Costco. And so I got that, my pan heating up with a little bit of oil in it. And we're going to go over the ingredients. Here's the ingredients. I took a picture of those. It's basically garlic, onion, heavy cream, some wine, and a bunch of butter. And this is a recipe I got from Dave Hickson, good friend of ours. And he gave us this recipe, so I gotta give him credit.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I did with the asparagus. I prepped the pan. I have aluminum foil on the pan. And then I just rubbed the asparagus with olive oil and added some salt and garlic salt and pepper for the taste.
All right, I'm over here cutting some onions. I'm using about a half an onion. And you know, obviously if you like onions better, you can put more onions in there. I don't care, it's up to you. You know, we're not some sort of chefs. I'm just trying to make a dinner, as I make all the time. So you guys do whatever the heck you want, really. Obviously the recipe is down in the description. Alright, I got my onions all done. I'm going to put them in my little saucepan. And I got that on a medium heat. Now I'm going to probably cook those for about 3 minutes while I cut the garlic. Taking the skin off this garlic is the worst part, right? Darcy went outside to take the dogs outside. It's always a good idea to feed the dogs before you start cooking. That way hopefully they're a little full and they won't be such a pain in the butt. My dogs are a pain in the butt. They're getting pretty old. One is like 14. Well, they're both they're twins, so they're both the same age. But you know, having their teeth pulled and everything, it's costing me thousands of dollars. But whatever, you know, we love our dogs. I did want to mention a couple things while I'm doing this. While I'm going through this little chore here of cutting this garlic. And of course, you put as much garlic in as you want. I know the recipe down there says whatever it says, but Darcy loves garlic, so I load it in there, and I love it too. It's great. But I want to say a couple things to some of our great subs, like Skate Rat. His skate, you suggested some lures today, Blue Fox lures or something, and I looked them up, and like everyone loves these darn lures, man. So I ordered three of them today on Amazon through the gateway. So thanks, and we'll see how those work, and if they work good, I'll tell you guys all about them. And you know, maybe we'll have like a subscriber lure challenge or something. I don't know. Check that out. And also I wanted to say happy birthday to Don Zabo. I may not be pronouncing that right, but he had a birthday, I think it was last week, and we said happy birthday on the comments, but happy birthday in the video, Don. That's great. Congratulations for another year. Many more to come, hopefully. And another comment I wanted to mention, some probably a young fella, Cowboys 101 cards or something. You know, he made a comment that a lot of guys make all the time. Well, we get it quite a bit, and it's like, please respond to my comment. I mean, if he said something like, you know, I'm like, one of your big fans, please subscribe. Well, you know, I'm one of your big fans, please respond to the comment. you know, I mean, two things. Once, if you're a big fan, honestly, bro, I mean, she replies to literally almost every single comment. So like, why wouldn't she reply to you if he asks a legitimate question? And so, you know, so I'm responding right now, but you know, that's, I mean, I mean, don't just ask for a response just to take up time. If you have some sort of great question, or even a bad question, or you know, anything, you know, write it down there and respond to every comment. You know, I don't know how long we'll be able to do that, but we're doing the best we can with it. All right, so so that's the deal with that. I'm gonna leave these garlic pieces a little big. I'm making them small lately, and of course, when they're big, you get a nice big taste. So. All right, you can see the onions starting to brown a little bit around the edges. I'm gonna put the garlic in now and heat that for about, I don't know, 3 minutes or so. Stir, stir, stir. All right, so after that goes for about 3 minutes. I'll put the timer on, so I'm not that smart, I'll forget. Turn the heat down a little bit, even off of medium. And then I'm gonna put the wine in, and so you basically put the wine in, and you bring it, you know, and you, what do you call that when you, I don't know, you distill it down, or you, I don't know, some word for that. Let's see how Darcy's doing with the dogs. What's going on, Darcizzle?
Letting out the dogs.
Yes. What is this, Darcizzle? Tell us about this.
So I'm gonna tell everybody about that inside.
Oh, so, we got a brig.
Yes.
Oh, secret, down low.
Yeah, so
down
secret
low.
Right now. I was just working on it while I was letting the dog out. The one dog's still going potty. So I'm working on something that I'm gonna be selling in my store. So stay tuned. It's very cool. I'll show you inside.
Do you guys mind when I adjust the exposure on camera?
Casey.
That's Casey style. Hey, Bubba. 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 Come here.
Bubba, be nice.
Bubba. You're a good boy.
Sadie.
All right, we don't want to leave that food cooking too long. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, do you see what we have lying around here? Darcizzle's bass calendars. They just came in. If you didn't order yours yet, if you order yours on pre-order, they're coming in the mail soon. If you didn't order, it makes a great Christmas gift. I'll go through some of the pictures. I don't want to put it down because she's going to yell at me if it gets dirty. Here you go. All right, there's a short preview in the description below. And it looks like my thing is beeping like crazy. So next step with the sauce, which really is the main part of this whole meal, I gotta tell you. This sauce, this sauce will make anything look good or taste good. Maybe make me look good. All right, so now, and I just eyeball this. I'm using this wine. Someone's gonna tell me this wine's crap, and maybe it is, but we don't drink wine.
You can use any wine.
You can use any wine, is my understanding. This is what I use, box wine, because I'm a classy fella. What do you call that when you boil the wine down to less wine?
Reducing.
Reducing. See how smart she is? We're gonna reduce this wine. It takes at least 5 minutes. Put it on for 6.
You're gonna reduce it to about half.
Yeah, you want to reduce it 50%. That's in the recipe if you're following along.
Put the recipe in the description below.
I know, it's going to be in the description.
Now I'm going to get started with my section, and I've already did the asparagus, so now I've got to take care of the fish while Brian works on the sauce, and the sauce is actually reducing behind me. So let me show you what I've got going on over here. Alright, so I've got my fish right here in this container, and it's been soaking for about 30 minutes. I would say 30 minutes is a good amount of time. You can have your fish soak longer, but what's in here is half and half and 2 eggs, I believe. And we just mixed up the half and half and broke up the eggs and made a little mixture. And so that way we stuck it back in the fridge, and that way the fish actually soaks in this so we can bread it really easily. So we've got the fish soaking, they're ready to go. Then right here I've got my paper plate. I like to use paper plates, it's easy to throw away and less cleaning. And I've got my flour here. You can use all different kinds of things, breadcrumbs, panko chips, you name it. You can bread it with anything, even sweet potatoes. You know, shredded sweet potato is good. And I've got this, I've got my seasoning in here too, and that is garlic and pepper. I am a big lover of garlic salt, so I've got a huge thing of garlic salt right here. And then I've got my extra plate for when I finish with the fish, and I'm going to put it here on the plate to go ahead and put it on the stove and fry it.
Alright, now while she's finishing up that, I am going to get the pan going. I'm going to basically, I guess saute it, cook or fry it. So I got a big pan here, this size, and I'm going to use olive oil and get that heated up real good. I mean, you could use coconut oil or even butter or something, but you know, we like to bread the fish and then give it a little pan fry at least. Makes it a little bit crunchy, and the olive oil, you can do it hotter, I think, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So I just cover the bottom pretty much. And that's that. Now I'm going to let that heat up. I put my oven on 6. I don't know what that is on your oven. And let that heat up real good before I put the fish in there. The key is to make sure it's nice and hot before you put the fish in. Otherwise, it doesn't fry it right. Now you can also see that my reducing is coming along pretty well. So when it gets to reduce the way I want it, really I'm just going to do the final step on this recipe here. Now I'm going to put in, let me put you on the screen here. I'm just, depending how much sauce I want, I'm going to put an equal amount of butter and heavy cream, alright? Now this is a, what is it, quarter cup? Or half a cup? This is a half cup, right?
Yeah.
See how good I am at cooking? So I'm going to put in a half cup of butter, which means I'm going to put in a half cup of cream. And then you can add salt and pepper to taste. We use garlic salt because, again, Darcy loves the garlic. Watch out there, cutie pie.
Tell them about you can make it a little sweeter, a little
oh, and if you want to make it
bitter.
Yeah. And you know, sometimes I ask Darcy if she wants it sweet or she wants a little more bitter or winey. That means there's more wine in it. And if you want a sweeter sauce, you can obviously put more. I put a pinch of sugar in there sometimes. And if you like it salty, you can put more salt. Pretty simple. Now I just gotta find my half cup thing. Watch your leg. Alright, that was almost half a cup. And here we go. Now, the key with this sauce is not to burn it because it's milk, right? You can burn milk. So I like to bring it to a boil twice. That seems to make it good. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And stir it around. Keep it kind of low. But I want to bring it to a boil twice. That makes it nice and, I don't know, seems to bung it up good. That's what I do. Do what you want. All right, I'm going to test. I got to test the, see how hot it is. As a boy, I like to get my hands wet and then throw it in the oil. See how that works.
Whoa!
It's getting hot. It's getting hot.
It's really hot. Turn it down.
We need a thing.
What the hell, babe? Oh my god, that was like the most hottest I've ever seen it.
Doing a good job in the kitchen.
Fire over here.
The fire.
Oil everywhere. Oil on the floor. Oh my god.
You gotta make it hot if you want to boil the fish right. All right, let's go. This should make a big mess. Oh, look. You see this boiling a little bit? Now I'm going to stir it. So now we got some stuff going on. Now we got the hot oil. We got this boiling. Now we're cooking.
Brian loves to make a mess when he cooks, like loves to, like just leaves everything out, makes a mess, just tries as much as possible to like get stuff everywhere so I can clean every inch of the house.
Is that any way to talk to Tom Hanks of fishing?
No, but he does make good food, so I do like the food, so I guess I should stop complaining.
I don't know. That was a little hot. All right, let's put this fish in. It's gonna make a big splash and oil sound. So let's see.
Here we go.
Here we go.
How are you gonna put this?
I'll put it right here. Look at this piece of grouper. Oh my God, it's way too big, honey.
Yeah, I know he left it like that. I'm like, why? So, that way we know. That way we know it's grouper too, because the rest is wahoo. So if we break it up, we won't know.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's not all gonna fit.
Not all gonna fit.
I just got burned.
Darcy got burned.
Oil's going everywhere.
Not everywhere. I usually like to fit it all on one pan. I also read somewhere the less in the pan the better, but I'm not very good at that.
Close it up.
See how she bosses me around? All right, and this over here is boiling again, so I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to take it off the heat, and I'm going to put it on some place to cool, not in the oven. All right, so I put that on the timer for 3 minutes. That's before I want to turn. We'll think about turning it over. Nice. And put the timer on for 2 minutes. Now, honestly, my oil is a little too hot, but it's looking pretty good. The main thing you don't want to do is just overcook this fish. So just undercook it, especially wahoo. You know, we like to have wahoo fresh, sashimi or sushi, and that's when it's really the best. It's not tuna, but it's kind of like tuna. Like when it's not sushi, I mean, you can cook it, and it tastes great. But you know, I think there's some other fish that are better cooked actually, like you know, yellowtail or mahi or any grouper, mutton snapper, any kind of snapper really. But if you overcook wahoo, just like tuna, it's going to be tough and it's a pretty dense fish. I guess that's probably why it's good for sushi. I don't know. Now this is the key to the pan frying. You got to put it on a rack, keeps it crisp. It's awesome. This makes a huge difference. A huge difference. This is fabulous. Comment below if you know who that is. All right, let's take some off because I think they're done. These little pieces are done, and then I'm gonna put in my other remaining. I got 3 little pieces still. Just gonna throw those right in here. You might see that I'm just using my hands a lot. I got some sort of superpower where my hands don't get burnt and the heat doesn't bother me. It's weird. Get the thing? I got it.
Alright.
She doesn't like to use the oven. She burnt her eyebrows off like a week ago. Tell us about that, honey.
Yeah, I like singed my eyelashes and my eyebrow hairs, and it was so hot when I opened up the oven, just like got this wave of really hot heat on my face, and then I even felt like I was squeezing my eyes shut after the whole heat wave, and then when I went to open my eyes, they were literally my eyelashes were stuck to each other.
Not eyebrows, eyelashes.
Never again.
Right, that's how when you open an oven like that and stick your face in there. Don't do that.
Alright, so I'm just going to tell you guys real quick about what I mentioned outside when I was letting out the doggies. And I do have a new product on my website. I think it's pretty cool. You guys will like it. It's a great gift for the holiday season and for anybody that enjoys fishing. And that is anchor and hook bracelets, fish hook bracelets. So you can see I'm wearing an assortment right here just so you can have an idea. But I've got different colored fish hooks. You can see this is an antique brass color. And this one is a gunmetal black color. And then I have anchor bracelets, and these are paracord bracelets. So I've got a silver tone anchor right here, and I've got a gunmetal black anchor right here. And I've got an assortment of different paracord colors, any color that you guys might like. Like for instance, here's just a few examples really quick. You can see they're really cool. They're handmade by me, so that's even more special. So if you guys want to get a bracelet made by Darcizzle, check out my website and I will ship this to you. And by the way, these bracelets fit anybody. They are adjustable by the knot. So you can see, actually let me get a bright colored one. You can see if I slide the knot, it adjusts, make it smaller for a smaller hand like a kid, and make it long for an adult. Pretty cool, and hopefully you guys like it, so check it out. Description below.
Alright, so the fish is all done. I'm taking it off. Taking it off the can here. And again, put it on my tray. This is the key here of this thing. Alright, so now we're going to show you how it all goes together with the asparagus, the fish, and the sauce. It's pretty good stuff. Ooh.
So that's the plate. This is a really good meal. Like I said, Brian said, we cook this all the time. I mean, every time we have fish, like 90% of the time what we're doing is we're making this meal. This concludes our cooking episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it and actually learned something, and it's actually a very easy meal to make. So hopefully you guys can benefit and make a delicious meal at your house with some fish that you caught. So maybe we'll do another cooking episode in the future. We gotta come up with some more recipes, that's for sure. But we'll be back tomorrow. So we're not sure what we're doing yet. It's been blowing, like we said. I mean, we're like a broken recorder. We've been saying that for like 3 weeks now. It's supposed to blow through all this week coming up, so we're kind of bummed and depressed about that. But we might do some bass fishing. We might do some inshore shark fishing tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. But come back tomorrow. Stay tuned. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up for us, please. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. We have new videos every single day. And so until our next adventure, which is tomorrow, follow your dream and keep on catching.